Gucci YouTube, it's your boy Black with you, 3 long face, skinny body, we back still black with some more fireboards and anime manga content. Not forgetting the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button, share the video with your friends. Got less than a week till chapter 72 actually drops. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button. Let's hop right into the business and Sir Ski.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
With the timeline slowly creeping towards finally having the release of Boruto chapter 72, man, we've been on a 1-month break. So technically for us, since it's already a monthly manga, it was a 2-month. Without this chapter, ain't nobody really been talking about it. Ain't no real buzz around the series. Still, bro, we back at it. We here with it like some motherfucking crack addicts, man. And my nigga Code, bro. Code has really been the central figure these last few chapters. I mean, it is the Code arc, mind you, but as much people will want to say, you know, it's kind of building, it's kind of showing the trials and tribulations, the transgressions and the progression of this nigga Code versus this man Kawaki, where we've been watching this shit go down for Kawaki since the minute he was brought into the manga. Now at this point, it's a matter of Kawaki reacting, and even though it's been like that since the start, but now it's a matter of Kawaki reacting to all of the things and instances around him, even more to the extremer sense than in case of Boruto, because Boruto's been taking a back seat when these last few chapters, not really few chapters, even including the fact that he died within the last few chapters, excluding that fact, he has been taking a major backseat to the events that have been going down since the moment, I don't want to say since the moment Ishiki died, but really heavily since the moment this nigga Kawaki decided to leave the village. Things have been leading one thing to another, and a lot of people did not expect my man's Code to completely get dog washed last chapter as much as he did. Now, a lot of people probably anticipated a loss. I anticipated Code fighting Daemon to showcase his new powers. I did not anticipate the results. I did not assume or guess the results. I didn't theorize the results because I couldn't figure out which way it would go. I didn't know how it would benefit the story depending on which character run, because each character was in a very tender position where it's like, you can't have Daemon be subtly built up as this guy, you know, and all of a sudden just have him do nothing, have this crazy ass ability, and understand like, all right, now he was just there to get washed by Code as soon as Code got powered up. But now you have Code who completely did get washed by this man Daemon, and it adds a whole lot of substance to both characters in a sense where Daemon is being put as that trademarker and Code is being put in a position where he understands where he needs to go, and he understands now where he is already at, and he's been completely taught that lesson again and again throughout his entire arc, being taught that lesson against Boruto, being taught that lesson against Momoshiki, being taught that lesson against Kawaki. Now, mind you, Code did catch 2 W's against both Boruto and Kawaki. Now, once the Otsutsuki counterpart manifested, that's when we started to see it, you know what I'm saying, the tables and the tides really turn heavily. Now, with the events of chapter 71 ending off how they did, Code can only lose to Ada and Daemon. Now, mind you, Ada and Daemon potentially teaming up with the Hidden Leaf spells complete trouble for this man Code. I'm not really trying to focus on, you know, the complete details, specifically in this video about what that does for Code, what that doesn't do for Code, of Ada and Daemon joining the Hidden Leaf regardless, because they most likely will be doing it at least for the time being. Mainly just the whole thing of Code's next move. Now, I've only seen 2 possible, and I only can understand, I can only comprehend, draw up, conclude, even as a writer perspective, unless I just want to go completely off story, 2 possible scenarios of Code and his next decision, and that lies in the direction of either A, finding more allies, or B, you know what I'm saying, pursuing the power that he needs in order to do so. So now the whole thing with pursuing more power, even though it seems the most likely, I labeled it as B because Code stole Ada. He's going to get the Chakafu. He's going to become an Otsutsuki, and that way he's going to be able to come back and understand whether he wants to really kill her or he actually do love Ada and his feelings are genuine for her. The whole thing is, the whole dilemma that lies in that scenario is, in order for Code to do that, he has to, you know what I'm saying, affect or, you know what I'm saying, bug or tamper with anything that Hoda preciously holds dear, and that ties in with Kawaki, which ultimately ties in with the Hidden Leaf, ultimately ties in with Naruto, ultimately ties in with Boruto. So it's going to be a chain reaction. So Ada already told Code, I can see everything. So keep that in mind when you're making your next moves in the future and going through and doing however you're doing. Other than that, good luck with becoming an Otsutsuki. In order for Cole to become an Otsutsuki, all life on Earth must be devoured. The chocolate fruit must be planted. Cole has two different desires right now in order to destroy everything Kawaki holds dear, and also to become powerful in order to carry out that goal and carry out that means and be able to have the ability and means to carry out that desire and wish. So the whole thing with Code is finding new allies. We already seen where that had led him in terms of recruiting Daemon, recruiting Ada. Bug warned this man. Now, it can be the main reason he pulled Bug up was one, yes, Bug did help him, give him vital intel in the midst of the moment versus Daemon. However, two, Code was the first person that Bug came across. Bug was the first person that Code came across upon, you know, figuring out, all right, I need to get the Otsutsuki power up. I need the chocolate food. I need more allies. I need more strength. Let's go ahead and holler at this shorty Ada. This nigga Bug should know what to do. So does Bug know about more possible side works in different hideouts that were connected to Boro's hideouts? Was Ada and Daemon the only ones that Bug or that Boro knew to not dispose of? Was it strictly because of Ada's ability Boro didn't dispose of Ada, or did Boro have some type of personal interest, some type of personal gain, or a plan, scheme, or idea to keep more sidebars other than Daemon and Ada alive? Who knows? But Bug will be that key to that figure. So there's one benefit of Cole taking Bug along with him, and also finding the allies, building up his team, understanding he made that one mistake, he can't make the same mistake again. Cole is in a very eye-opening moment. He's in an eye-awakening position, because now not only us as the reader has been realized this chapters ago, but it's just dawned on Cole. Kawaki is fucking this nigga a whole life up from the moment them niggas both got the karma suit together and Code was defected and Kawaki was like the end all be all, like, yes, we need that nigga. Code has been getting his shit fucked up by this man Kawaki despite being built up and hyped up to be that guy. So now in his psychological fucked up mind, it's like, wow, I'm powerful. Like, I'm the only nigga out here that's like getting depowered while everybody else is getting powered up, and I'm still out here. Yeah, I'm still ain't shit. Yeah, I still ain't getting no dubs. It fucks with you, because now it's like, are you even living up to the expectations people set on you? Do you deserve those expectations people have set on you? And at that point, it's like you gotta prove to yourself that you can get things done the way you need it to be done. So now Code is on a realization. He's gonna be get back gang, because he has to get his get back on not only this man David, but also this nigga Kyle, and even this nigga Boruto and Momoshiki. He has to get his get back. In order to get his get back, he has to get stronger. So it ties into the 10 tails that we see, the juvenile 10 tails that we understand Cole was watching over in the times of Kara's peak. You know, when Jigen was kicking it, Ishiki was giving the orders and shit like that. Cole was one of the few people who was tasked with watching over the 10 tails. He knows how to get to that dimension. He doesn't need space-time ninjutsu as long as he has his claw marks. His claw marks can't disappear once he places them onto a thing, other than the fact of Kawaki completely shrinking them out of existence. So Cole can travel freely to and fro from that motherfucking 10 tails however he pleases. That also can lead to the idea, can he possibly travel to another dimension that possibly the 10 tails isn't in? Can he draw on the experiences and memories from this man Ishiki? We know that Code's karma seal is a defect, yet he was the gateway, the doorway to tell us about the true essence of karma, and he told Boruto and Kawaki, y'all not using it right, y'all gotta draw on the experience and power of the Otsutsuki, which Code then began to demonstrate. We understand he doesn't have Ishiki's abilities, but the experience must definitely be there, and somehow it must be connected to the chakra points that can tie into Ishiki's memories. So maybe he can dig deep into his power, into his karma, thinking of Ishiki's memories, thinking of a place that Ishiki probably been to in a past lifetime before he came across Earth, where he understands maybe some weak or a father Otsutsuki are there. I can find the Otsutsuki, I can feed it to the God tree and become powerful. Because Code separates, is separated. He parted his plan in two, in a sense where one needs to happen in order for the other to happen, because he wants the chakra fruit, he wants the God tree, he wants to become an Otsutsuki. In order to do that, he has to destroy all life on Earth. But he also wants to be with Ada. He wants to understand if he wants to love Ada. He wants to, you know what I'm saying, care for Ada, or does he want to kill her? He can't do that and do the other. You know, he has to understand is a balance, it's the way it goes. So I can honestly see Cole chasing this power outside of Earth, because it just doesn't work. It just doesn't make sense, especially if they're making Cole like, now he's gonna be that guy, or at least he's gonna be here for the next few, like 10, 15 chapters at the very least. Cole isn't gonna try to get the God tree on Earth. He's going to fail. He should understand that he will fail. He should understand that Ada, Daemon, likely most likely will not let that happen, and that being because Kawaki will not let that happen, and that being because Boruto definitely isn't gonna let that happen because he's most likely gonna have to be the sacrifice. So Code has to understand he's gonna have to make a loophole in his plan in order to get to part B, which will ultimately be, you know, fucking up everything Kawaki holds dear and finding out how he truly feels about Ada. But in order to do that, he needs to go get this power, and I don't really see him going finding more allies, finding more cyborgs. Now, if that's the route they go, like I said, it will be very understandable why Bug is there and why Code decided to take Bug in the heat and in the spur of the moment. But Code should already have learned his lesson. He tried to recruit Daemon and Ada. Them niggas both not only turned out to be stronger than him, to his surprise and to ours, but they betrayed this nigga off rip, and it was that easy. Even when he became full powered and he himself thought like, yeah, he was definitely gonna be that nigga. Even when he had it on, he was definitely one of the top upper echelons niggas in the Carver organization. So Code is really messed up in the head in the terms of trust nobody. If you want something done right, you might as well just do it yourself. So I definitely can see Code, you know, chasing the chakra fruit, chasing the god tree in another planet, harvesting it there, and then coming back to Earth as a full-fledged Otsutsuki, and then pursuing Ada in that way, because he can't become an Otsutsuki while on Earth, because in order to do that, one, Boruto or Kawaki needs to die. 2, Ada is not gonna let that happen. And 3, Code has to already, you know what I'm saying, defeat the obstacles that would be in his way in order for him to do that. And he already been understood. Kawaki can fold, well, not at this point, but Daemon can definitely fold him. Ada can fold him. Now, if we have someone like Boruto and Kawaki together, can they fight together and fold this man? Possibly, with the power-ups that they have, the absurd power-ups. But even adding Daemon just by himself, now you add any type of shinobi, you can fuck around, just throw Konohamaru in the mix. They're gonna fold this man Code together, Konohamaru and Daemon. So Code is gonna have to come up with a different idea versus just going straight at Boruto again, versus just going straight for the god tree, especially the one that's here on Earth. Teleporting back to that juvenile Ten Tails, probably drawing on the experience, drawing on the memory, the past life of Ishiki, understanding, okay, I could go to this dimension, I could go to that dimension, I can use this, or I can somehow get a subpar god tree or subpar god fruit similar to the likes of Obito, even similar to the likes of Madara, whereas we understand they weren't complete Otsutsuki. They did the process, they did the bare minimum requirement, so is Cole gonna turn out to be a bare minimum ass nigga just in order to get his most maximized and sought out potential results? It's up in the air at this point, but I cannot see Code going for the god tree here on Earth, especially using Boruto or Kawaki as a sacrifice, because it's not gonna work. And if he does, he should already understand it's not gonna work. And I don't even believe that would be good writing for him to try that again. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the chapter to come back, man. This break has been very refreshing, so I'm excited for the buzz to come back for the series. I'm excited for the talk to come back around the show. Until my next video, stay tuned. It's your boy Black Chia Boy. Until chapter 72 is close. This man Code's going to be making some moves. Leave me your thoughts below. Do y'all think he will be pursuing allies, or do y'all think he will be pursuing power? And if he's pursuing the power, do y'all think he can do it outside of Earth? Do y'all think he can pull it off in just going after Boruto and Kawaki in order to turn them into a sacrifice for the god tree? Ada's not gonna let that happen. If Ada's not letting it happen, Damon's not gonna let that shit rock. But it's your boy Black Chia. To my next video. Holla at your boy. I'm gonna holla at y'all Black Chia. Yes, sir. Ski.
Can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said